You may find that it's more difficult to collect or release of information with clients while maintaining social distance measures. You are likely not interacting with clients as you normally would. Our current ROI allows for verbal consent, meaning if you read the client the release of information aloud, whether over the phone or potentially at a distance, and they verbally give you the okay to move forward with data sharing, you're good to go. There's a specific space on the ROI document where you would sign in the client's stead. We do have the expectation that eventually a paper ROI will be filled out for the client once it is safe to do so. We also want users to read the privacy notice to clients as well while going over the ROI. Both the ROI and the privacy notice and privacy policy outline situations in which an organization may share client information without the client's consent. What that means is, even if the client indicates they do not want to share their information, there are specific situations in which a client's data may be used or disclosed without their consent. What is a use and disclosure of data, though? Uses are internal activities for which agencies interact with participant personally identifying information, or PII. Disclosures of PII occur when agencies share PII with external entities. The authority to disclose PII is not unlimited. There are two specific scenarios. There are disclosures required by law and disclosures to avert a serious threat to health or safety. You are interacting with, providing services for, and helping a population that is at a higher risk of being infected or impacted by COVID-19. A provider may share a participant's COVID-19 status under applicable law and standards of ethical conduct if the provider believes in good faith that the disclosure is necessary to prevent or lessen a serious and imminent threat to the health or safety of an individual or the public, and the information is shared with a person reasonably able to prevent or lessen the threat. Note that the threat to health or safety can be a threat to any individual or the public in general. Under current emergency circumstances, disclosing COVID-19 status to anyone offering services to a client meets this standard. Disclosing information about other individuals possibly exposed to COVID-19 is also permissible under this authority to either the exposed individuals, to anyone who can offer healthcare, protection, or assistance to an exposed individual, or to anyone who can lessen the threat of COVID-19 to themselves, to others, or to the public. Here are 5 COVID-19 specific examples of data disclosures. Scenario 1, disclosing information about a participant infected with or suspected of being infected with COVID-19 to a public health authority. Scenario 2, disclosing information about a participant to a healthcare provider. Scenario 3, disclosing information about a participant to a shelter or other homeless provider when referring that participant or another participant. Scenario 4, disclosing information about a participant to a transportation provider, emergency worker, or first responder when referring that participant or another participant. Scenario 5, disclosing information about a participant to a third-party quarantine or isolation facility when referring that participant or another participant. There are certain considerations you will want to make before moving forward with a data disclosure. First, does the disclosure request fit with one of the scenarios outlined in the previous section? Are there any local laws in place that require disclosures of PII that you know of? Do you believe, in good faith, that the use and disclosure of a participant's PII will avert a serious threat to health or safety? Also, what is the request asking for? If the public health authority or organization does not require PII, but instead de-identified data will work, such as a client ID or overall aggregate numbers, send the de-identified data. If the public health authority is asking about a single participant, do not send them an entire list of your participants. Lastly, ensure that PII is protected. Send data in password-locked spreadsheets. There are very good tutorials that you can find online of how to password protect an Excel document, so I will not be covering those steps here. The Texas Homeless Network actually has a document that outlines everything discussed in the past few slides that can be found on our website under the Homeless Manage Information System section on our HMIS Training and Resources page. The document is called HMIS Data Disclosure Protocol. I want to stress that if you do not believe your agency has the capacity to answer a disclosure request from a local public health authority or other interested organization, please do not hesitate to send the request to the Texas Balance of State HMIS team at hmis@thn.org. We will need a copy of the disclosure request, and this can be sent to us through email, as well as the HMIS client IDs of the participants the request is for. Thanks for watching.